Alright, here we go. Blog nuts. I am the hipster slash Justin Blog Terry. As always, in any of my blogging or otherwise foolishness in type, there was no testing of animals during this, and always proud for that. Sorry, my nose has just been itching all bloody day, so this is the way it goes. I want to give a shout out to She-Brat just for a second here. 2 weeks ago, I think it was, you can correct me if I'm wrong, we tried to do this, and we beat our brain cells together for, I don't know, over an hour or something like that, and it just didn't work, didn't happen. And I just put it aside and was messing with it. It turned out to want to work. Well, it's not exactly doing it as good as I want it to. I'll have to fiddle with it and get it to going where I want it to go. Want it to be? Yeah. A while back, I mentioned that my little sweetie Angel, on Valentine's Day, or just after Valentine's Day, gave me some M&Ms and a couple of paintings, or pictures of flamingos. I also mentioned that she'd lost one. Well, I got the original one here. It says, you can't read it, it says, "To Harry from Angel," and I have no idea what this triangle person is down here. Mind you, she's 5 years old. Well, she made that for me, and consequently, the night I went over to retrieve it, she'd lost it somewhere, and she was pained about that. So, gotcha, sweetie. She went next door and got a piece of paper from neighbor's kids, and she drew me another one. This one I don't think you can really see real well because it's lighter. Maybe you can see it there. It says, "To Harry from Angel," and I don't know if this is steamy flamingo stuff or grass. Again, she's 5 years old, so I'm presuming it's grass. She's a little girl, and she's touched me like, she has touched my heart. It's amazing. Also, there's a couple things I wanted to discuss. One of them is the award program. You seem to like it. I have fun doing it. It's a random thing. So when it happens, it just happens. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. So consequently, not everybody might get one. Don't feel bad. Don't blunder me. It's an ongoing process, so who knows? I might just have a big awards banquet and have everybody show up and do one. That might be interesting. Another thing, someone was asking me why I delete my blogs. Well, quite frankly, I didn't know you were supposed to do anything with them, and consequently, I've just been deleting them. Well, now I'm just letting them go build up, get stinky, and grow green stuff on them, and whatever. I mean, they're just going to archive us, I guess. However that goes. Someone also asked me where I get all this weird stuff. Well, weird is a relative term. It's kind of like, this stuff spins around my head 24/7, and it's like when you throw spaghetti against the wall, testing it to see if it's done. Well, this stuff spins in my head. When it sticks to my skull, I peel it off and I throw it in a blog, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. Obviously, it doesn't work by the number of comments I get, but most of the time I do this for self-amusement anyway. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to have thousands of people on my list just because of lunacy. That's basically how I treat that. I've been in here since last July, and case in point being Janie Bratt celebrated the year in what I call Blogville. Let me explain that. I call it Blogville because we have a small community here, and it's a fun community. I love going around to your blogs. I enjoy all your blogs. I mean, some of you people are just flat twisted, man. I'm telling you. And that's okay. I can be twisted. So that's how that came about. You know, sometimes I have brain farts, and I just decide to shut it down for a while. You know, I get tired, I get out of energy. You know, I don't have staying power to some of you people do. Because my head doesn't work that way. So in order to stay around here a year, I think it's like this is March. I would have to stay in here, July, do the math, it's like 4 or 5 months. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sustain that. We'll just have to see. It'd be cool, to have some kind of a stupid accomplishment in my life. But all in all, I enjoy all of you. There's people who aren't on my list, and I've deleted them for several reasons. And 2 of those being, that they're on my list and I would hear from them, they ever visit, I don't know what's going on with them, so I just click them. The other reason basically is out of principle. I get to a point where I disagree with stuff, and I don't, I call a friend, and that's how I do it. When they cease being that, then they're gone. For the most part, I have nothing but fun in here, and I want to continue having that fun. And so I'm not apt to do a lot of things that other people do. I try not to. I try being as original as possible. When I cease to do that, then that's when I shut it down. You'll see my flamingos back here. Cerise has the nice shell necklace, and downbeat, well, the cat, man, it's just downbeat. Also, yeah, I do have a lot of flamingos running around here. And I got this one. It's a squeak toy. And when you press him, he squeaks. Well, if you notice his anatomy, there's a little hole in the bottom. Guess where it is? Makes sense, don't it? So anyway, I think I've covered about everything I wanted to cover. Like I said, I want to work on this thing and get it to some kind of a better deal, and we'll go from there. So I just glad you spent a little time with me in my little piece of the universe, and I dig you all. A lot of you I've actually met, and I look forward to meeting more of you in the future. Every experience I've had when I've met somebody in chat, except for one, it's been bitching to me. I've had a great time. I met a bunch of people in Memphis 2 years ago, and consequently I've met more. And as you know, I live close to Alley in Long Beach. That woman can drive me nuts. Well, I love her anyway. She's fun. And I've, through my travels, I've revisited a few of you. So I think that's about a wrap on this, man. It's like, peace out, babies. And remember, man, the hipster digs you. Dig you later.